I think that's six whole minutes late. Alawafia. It's terrible, and honestly, there's nothing about that I'm proud about. Okay, just so you know. Guys, do me a favor. I need to push this back a bit. Do me a favor, guys. Go ahead and tell me in the comments below if this broadcast is clear so that we can get the show on the proverbial road. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you can tell me in the comments if I am loud and clear. Bo, tell me if this mic is working. Tell me if it's gelling. Tell me. You know, sometimes they don't gel, and then you gotta make it work. Here it is. I'll clip it on here in a moment. I'm trying to clip it on to where it sticks on there. Oh, for goodness sake. You know what? Hold on one second. I'm going to how about I tie my shirt there and then just hang it on now? How about we do it like that? There you go. Somebody said loud and clear. Somebody please tell me in the comments. Thank you so much. We can hear you. I'm very happy to hear that, guys. Please do me a favor. If you could share this live with people that you think would be interested in having this type of conversation, I would be grateful. I know I had my other phone somewhere. I don't have it. I thought I did. I left it. Tell you what. Well, guys, let's gather around. And incidentally, tonight, before I get into my main dissertation, tonight, Mike Tyson, 3 a.m. Central African Time, CAT. You know, Mike Tyson's fighting Jake Paul, and Mike Tyson is 57 years old, 58. He's nearing 60. And Jake Paul, I think, is 27 or 28 years old. Tyson is fighting a man that he's twice the age of that man, more than twice the age, or thereabouts. And a few experts, boxing experts have predicted, a few have said that Mike Tyson could come out victorious. And then, of course, you know, there are a few that are a bit concerned. They're worried because of Father Time. You know, of course, Mike Tyson can't move as quick as he used to, but he does have something in the basement. You remember the famous Rocky Balboa film where Rocky, in his old age, went back to the ring because he still had some stuff in the basement. Yeah, I mean, that was a really good message. And what it was saying was that sometimes in life, even though you may feel that you missed your boat, success can still come later in your life. It doesn't always have to be in the spring of your life. Sometimes success comes to you way past your so-called expiration date. And I think that's what this fight is about. Mike Tyson, I think, is trying to prove to the world and to his peers that there's still some stuff in the basement, as Rocky Balboa would say. All right, let's get into it. Many of you saw on social media, there's a young girl, her name is Jean Chisenga. She won on the PF ticket. She won the parliamentary seat in Mambilima constituency. Now, for those of you that may not know where that is, it's in Wapula province. That's where I'm from. It's in the northern part of the province. You know, there's that bit. Zambia has two main parts. It's got a big part on top and a big part on the bottom. And then it's got that thin little part here. Well, Luapula, Mambilima constituency is right about there. Imagine if this were the face of the top part of Zambia. The forehead, now the eye socket. The eye socket is where Mambilima is located. And this young girl, Jean Chisenga, hails from that constituency. Now, you must understand that Mambilima is located in Mwense district. Now, Mwense has two constituencies. There's Mwense constituency, and then there's Mambilima. Both constituencies have less than 150,000 people in it. So basically, Jean Chisenga presides over a constituency that has less than 80,000 people in it. Okay, that just gives you it kind of gives you an idea of where her headspace is. You know, I mean, she's not a very broad thinking type of person. You know, she's got a tiny little constituency, and these are people that are on the border of the Congo and Zambia, and there's not much going on there. So a person like Jean, it becomes very clear why she is the way that she is. Now, let me take you back a bit for those of you that may have forgotten. You remember back in March of 2024, HH had addressed Parliament, and on his way out, this young girl, Jean Chisenga, heckled, screamed something at the president very disrespectfully. And HH, being the magnanimous, sort of calm, cool, collected president that he is, he approached her and he began to talk to her, sort of engage her. You know, very few presidents can do that, but HH did that. Guys, I'm not saying HH is perfect. I'm just pointing out to you what happened that day. I mean, here it is, a young novice, green behind the ears, never served anywhere. She's so young, I doubt she even has a birth certificate. You know, she's so young. And she comes out and she says the most outlandish, most irresponsible thing, screams, unconventionally, screams and heckles at the head of state. The head of state engages her. And then now here it is, fast forward to yesterday or the day before or a few days ago. She walks into Parliament late, okay? And again, this shows you where her headspace is. This is one of the downsides of being a young girl. You're a novice. You represent a minuscule, a tiny, almost microscopic constituency. I mean, less than 80,000 people this girl presides over. Less than 80,000 people. You come into Parliament late. You sit down in the middle of someone's debate and you begin to debate while seated. Now, the Speaker of the House, Nelly Muti, called her out and said, "Young lady, excuse me, just in case you think you're talking to a bunch of village headmen, okay? Just in case you think that you're sitting on the side of a stream somewhere, need I remind you that you are in Parliament, and this august house, not only does it have rules and regulation, there is a certain decorum that each one of us has to fall in line with. And in case no one has told you, that is very inappropriate what you've just done." What does this girl do? Again, novice, green behind the ears. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. Okay. She starts to laugh. She starts to laugh at the Speaker of the House. Now, any seasoned politician, any seasoned member of Parliament will know that that's not the right thing to do. But these kids who happen to be elected MP on a fluke, because let's be honest, you know, Jean Chisenga is not, I mean, she's not the brightest of the bunch, for goodness sake. Come on, let's be serious. You know, it's not like she was going up against big heavy hitters. Okay. It's not like her constituency was a big swing state. You know, it's not like, Mambilima hangs in the balance of any type of voting pattern. Let's be honest. I mean, this kid is obscure. I mean, she literally represents something that is almost unrecognizable. She really does. So for her to waltz and to sort of dance into parliament and act as if the rules don't apply to her, given the fact that she only presides over a minuscule number of people, and the way in which that she was elected was really, it was just a fluke. You know, she was just in the right place at the right time. I guarantee you, people like her do not get reelected. That is the absolute truth. This young girl, her main focus is to concentrate on the little perks that she gets while being a member of parliament. I don't even think she even visits Mambilima over there in the northern province. This is a young girl that is focused on self, focused on what she can reap from her position as member of parliament for that constituency over there in Luapula province. Why? Because she just doesn't think that the rules apply to her, you know, and this is a reason she can act the way she acted in front of the Speaker of the House. She was aloof. She was blasé. It was almost as if she was saying, I don't care what you're saying, Nelly Muti. Who do you think you are? I can sit here and do whatever the hell I want. That type of behavior does not get you reelected. You must understand that. You got these green behind the ears, these little girls that walk into parliament, think that they own the place, when really they're hanging on a thin thread. They're skating on thin ice, is what it is. And so, in irritation, Nelly Muti suspends her for 7 days. She says, listen, young lady, I don't know who you think you are, but in this house we got rules. And if you can't follow the rules, you're going to have to bear the brunt of your ill-advised, amateur behavior in this house. I'm suspending you for 7 days. While she's being suspended, guess what she does? She just starts giggling and laughing like a little schoolgirl that doesn't know her place, that doesn't know her place. And you know what I mean when I say that. Okay. So I don't think that she's going to get reelected. I think that she's in it just to be silly, you know. And it's unfortunate. It really is. And if you look at her parliamentary profile, if you go to you know, the parliament has a website and it showcases all the members of parliament. I mean, the kid hasn't done much. I mean, literally, she has not done anything in life. All she ever did was be an opportunist, and she was at the right place at the right time with this seat. But, you know, people like her don't get reelected. They don't. All right. Secondly, Chellah Tukuta. What the hell's going on there? Chellah, have you lost your everlasting photographic mind? What's going on? Huh? You think that you can just, you know, just think that the world can see your stuff and you think it's okay? It's not okay. There's everything wrong with that. And I know what he's trying to do. Chellah's, sorry about that. Are we back? Tell me. Tell me if we're back, please. Sorry, the live cut there for a second. I need to read. I need you to tell me we're back. And then I can continue. Okay, great. So Chellah, what he's trying to do, he's trying to act as if this is water off of a duck's back. Are you familiar with that phraseology? When you hear someone say it's water off a duck's back, you know, the feathers of a duck are so tightly knit that when a drop of water falls on the duck, The feathers do not absorb the water. The drop simply flows right off of the feathers. So Chellah is acting as if this incident is like water off of a duck's back. He thinks that this will just slide off and nobody's going to mind and everybody's just going to ignore it. No, they're not ignoring it, and nobody's going to act as if it doesn't happen. It didn't happen. Chellah is trying to act as if it didn't happen. It did. It's very disgraceful. It's very embarrassing. And the very fact that he refuses to take ownership, he refuses to take responsibility. And this is the thing about Chellah. He has this idea that he can criticize, and when people call him out on things, oh, the rules don't apply to him. He can be critical of other people, but other people can't be critical of him. When he messes up in the way that he's done, and he's messed up rawly, he's trying to make fun of it. He's trying to turn it into comedy. He's trying to spin it to where it makes it look like, oh, he's having fun. But trust me, in the wee hours of the morning, when he's laying in that house all by himself, he's in a cold sweat and he's thinking to himself, how the hell did I ruin my life? That's exactly what's going through his head. Trust me. All right. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you heard that. Well, have a great weekend. By the way, Gladiator's out. My family and I, we're going to go see that either tonight or tomorrow. And let's watch that and see. Compare notes. We might watch Tyson tonight and go see Gladiator tomorrow. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, guys. God bless. Bye.